Hello, in today's video, I'm sharing my top drugstore makeup purchases from 2024. These are the best of the best, the drugstore makeup products that stood out to me the most out of all the others that I tried throughout the year, which was a lot. I discovered some fantastic new makeup launches and some drugstore products that had been out that I had just never tried before. I still love all the products that I raved about throughout the year that didn't make it into this video, but I have to be really cutthroat with my end of the year review videos. Every product I like can't make the cut. These are the cream of the crop, I guess you could say. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and let's go ahead and get into these drugstore makeup products that I think are the best of the best out of all that I tried in 2024. I do regular foundation reviews here on this channel. I'm constantly reviewing and testing foundations for you to hopefully help you make better buying decisions. I try to do that with all the content I make. So I do have two drugstore foundations that made the cut for this video. I have full reviews on both. I'll have them linked up in the corner and down below in my description box for you. So the first is CoverGirl Clean Invisible Foundation. I'm in shade 120 Creamy Natural. This is vegan and cruelty free. Now this was released this year to be a combination of two of CoverGirl's previous foundations. They're clean and clean matte foundations that were in the triangular glass bottles that didn't have pumps. So they combined them into this one foundation in a squeezy tube that's more travel friendly. This blends out and applies easily and quickly. No matter what method I use, I can build it from light medium to medium coverage. It blurs my pores really nicely and gives my skin a natural skin-like finish and just a very healthy look overall. It feels lightweight and it wears well on all areas of my face, the normal dry areas around the perimeter and my shine-prone areas in the center of my face, and it never goes into greasy territory. I never feel like I just want to wash it off, even on hot, humid days. My skin almost feels calmer when I wear this foundation. I think it's fantastic for all skin types. I'm popping in here really quickly to let you know that one of you could win the two pieces that you see me wearing here. I am doing a giveaway with Dean Davidson again this year. I selected these two pieces because I wear them regularly myself. The winner will be able to select their stone of choice for the necklace. To enter, you just need to head to the link in my description box and fill out the information. All the other specifics are in my description box. I'm so excited to be able to share some pieces that I wear and love myself regularly with one of you. Good luck. My next foundation pick is e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. This was a favorite among a lot of people right after it launched. I'm in shade 25 Light Neutral. This also blends out and applies like a dream very fast, very quickly using any method, and gives really pretty, flattering, smoothing medium coverage. A little bit goes a long way with this, so the key is to use less than you think you might need and only layer where you need it, because if you go in with too much right away, it can look a little makeup-y, but when you apply the right amount, it smooths pores and texture and feels lightweight and gives a beautiful natural satin finish when it's unset. And once my makeup is set and fully complete, it gives a really pretty demi-matte finish that's skin-like and natural. Every time I wear this, I feel like my skin looks nice and healthy. It wears well on all areas of my face. Now, when this launched, it was the peak of summertime here in New Orleans, really hot, really humid. And if I didn't wear a mattifying primer and set this really, really well, I got pretty bad shine breakthrough. And I remember at that time, I said I wanted to break it out again when the weather wasn't so severe because I thought it would work better for me. And it has. Now that we have less heat and humidity going on, I don't have the same level of shine breakthrough. If you have combination to dry skin or mature skin, this is such a beautiful, hydrating, flattering, smoothing drugstore foundation for every day at a fantastic price point. I always get so excited when I come across a drugstore under eye product, concealer or corrector that's not drying, because so many are. So earlier this year, Lottie London launched their Bright Bounce. It comes in two shades, light and dark. I have the light here, and this is the closest equivalent from the drugstore that I've ever found to Smashbox Becca Under Eye Brightener Corrector, which is an insanely popular product. I actually talk about this in a a video. I'll have it linked down below and up in the corner if you want to check that out more in depth. It has that same thick, sticky, tacky texture. It's very hydrating. It has a peachy undertone. I think you can see how hydrating it is right there. It has a brightening peachy undertone, vitamin E, and cherry seed oil. I actually find this to be more lightweight and easier to work with than the Becca under eye corrector, and it's at a much better price point. It's a really nice, creamy, hydrating, neutralizing, illuminating, brightening under eye corrector from the drugstore. And anytime I can share a product like that with you, I absolutely love it. I'll never understand why some blushes end up going viral and others that are as good as or better just don't get that same attention. When the L'Oreal Lumi Liquid Blush first launched, I thought for sure everyone was going to be talking about it because it's insanely good, but it's just kind of flown under the radar for some reason. But I think this is one of the best drugstore liquid blushes out there. The shade you're seeing here is 601 Dewy Worth It. It's effortless and easy to blend. You just can't mess it up. I have applied this over my bare skin, over foundation, over powder. This is an easy to work with, buildable formula versus one of those blushes that can quickly give you clown cheeks if you're not careful. They also have two finishes to choose from, which I think is really nice. They have a dewy matte, which I think is just a natural skin finish. That's what this formula is. It's a dewy matte finish. And then they have a lit from within glowy finish. This is what's on my cheeks right now. It's just beautiful and easy to work with. You can't ask for more than that. These are some of the best drugstore eyeshadow sticks, period, not just from 2024. I'm really picky when it comes to my one and done eye products. They have to do several things well in order for me to keep them in my life, and these check all those boxes. These are the CoverGirl Clean Eye Color eyeshadow sticks. I have 3 shades. We have Bronze Glow, that's the main color that is from my lash line up to my crease here. And then we have Dreamy Pink in the middle and Icy Frost. And Icy Frost is also in my inner corner here. These glide on smoothly with no pulling, no tugging, and they give you time to work with them to blend them out before they set down. And when they do set, they don't shrivel up and make your eyelid skin look all dry and wrinkly. They have a really flattering sheen, which can be tricky if you're over 40 and have dryness or texture. And these are just really flattering. They wear well for me all day and don't crease unless it's extremely hot and humid. And on those days, I just apply them directly over an eyeshadow primer, which does the trick. So they wear well on those days with primer underneath. Perfectly. You can't beat a great eyeshadow stick at a great price point, and these are really, really good. When I bought my first tube of L'Oreal Voluminous Panorama Mascara, this is the waterproof version, I did not think it was going to end up in my end of the year favorites video, but here we are. So it's got a wand that I typically don't really enjoy, but something about the way they formulated this mascara with the way this wand is constructed, it just works really, really well for my fine, sparse lashes. So it's got this conical shaped wand with these spiky, staggered plastic bristles that do a really great job of getting between every lash and gripping them and coating them really well. I have sparse, thin lashes that don't hold a curl with regular mascaras, so I usually apply a thin coat of waterproof mascara to hold my curl before using a regular mascara, or I'll just use waterproof mascara. And I found myself reaching for this over and over and over since I discovered it this year. It gives me really nice separated length and volume. It builds nicely without clumping, and it holds my curls. It's kind of a pleasant surprise that I wasn't expecting. The regular version has really good ratings. I've just really liked the waterproof, so that's what I'm sharing with you. I'm throwing in a quick bonus product. It is a mascara, so I'm going to go ahead and insert it here. It's priced like a drugstore product. I want to say it's around $8, but you can't just walk into a drugstore and get it. I order mine from Yes Style. I'll have it sourced for you down below along with everything else, and as many products as I can source for you through the YouTube shopping icons. They just don't always have everything, so if you don't see something there, check my description box because everything will be listed and linked for you there. So this is the Judy Doll Viral Curling Iron Mascara, and it has this long curling iron shaped wand that was designed for stick, straight, hard to curl, hard to reach Asian lashes, and it's designed to reach every single lash, even those those teeny tiny, hard to reach lashes in the inner and outer corner. There are really tiny fibers in here that you can't even see. They're invisible. There's no flaking, no smudging. Now, I always pre-curl my lashes and it does hold my curl all day. It's great as a base coat under a non-waterproof mascara or by itself. It gives a very, very subtle amount of length and volume with one coat and a little bit more with a couple of coats. So it's a nice everyday subtle mascara and it's never clumpy. So I had to mention this because it was a big surprise for me too. If you're looking for a mascara that can really get to the base of your lashes, this type of wand is amazing for that. And I'm really glad I discovered it. I have repurchased this and I just ordered a couple of other brands with similar wands to try because I've just loved this. I've talked about Maybelline Build-A-Brow Brow Pen so many times here on my channel. I feel like a broken record, but I discovered it in 2024 and use it so much it had to be in this video. I'm actually surprised there's still ink in here, but there is. So if you like to mimic a brow hair, a brow pen is the best way to do that. And I've just had more success with this brow pen than any other. The tip is very fine. I want to say I'm in ash brown, by the way. If it's not ash brown, I'll have my correct shade here on screen, but I use it so much that my writing has faded away. So I'm going to have to look that up for you. I just did some quick swipes here. It's very fine. I've found with a lot of other brow pens, I have to concentrate a lot more to get such a fine stroke. I don't have to do that with this. It's the quickest brow pen that I've ever found. There is normally a clear brow gel here on the end, but I like a spoolie. So I took the gel off, wiped the spoolie off so that I could just have my brow pen and a spoolie. That's a personal preference. I use a separate brow gel if I use one at all. I don't always use a brow pen because it does take a little bit more time than just quickly using a brow pencil. But when I do, this is one of the brow pens that I reach for the most. Speaking of Maybelline, I almost forgot to put Maybelline Lifter Liner in this video, which would have been a travesty because this is such a great drugstore lip liner. It's creamy, it never pulls or tugs. It has a nice pigmentation too, which makes it really great for overlining or correcting your lip shape if you have some unevenness going on. And it sets down nicely without making my lips feel dry, which is great for filling in my lips and helping my lip products I place over it last longer. So the shade you see me applying is Line Leader, which is a nice soft mauvey pink, I would say. It's what I started this lip look with before topping it with something else. This formula is really nice and does feel high-end. What I have on over that Maybelline liner I just talked about is the Essence Slim Stick in Over the Nude, which is right here, which is a really nice pinky nude for every day. It's not too pink, it's not too brown. Now, I am not someone who enjoys matte lipstick formulas, which is what these technically are. But when I tell you I really enjoyed this formula, I mean it. These launched around the same time as another matte lipstick formula from one of my favorite high-end brands, and I liked these so much better. They're unscented, and this Slim Bullet just glides on so easily with a creamy texture and really nice pigment. Now, even though these are described as having a matte finish, I think they have more of a satin matte finish. I mean, I think you can see that on camera. They're infused with jojoba, macadamia, and coconut oil and vitamin E, so they feel really comfortable and not drying, and they don't emphasize the lines or texture on my lips the way a lot of matte lipsticks do, even after I've been wearing it for a while, which I have. I've had this on for a while now, several hours. I guess I should tell you what these two shades are. So this is Pink Drink and this is Hot Chili, just to show you a couple of other shades. Coming from someone who is not typically a matte lipstick lover, I really enjoy this formula and prefer it over most other long-wearing matte lip formulas I've tried. Next, we have e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil. This formula is so close to my beloved Clarins lip oil, which I adore. These are vegan and cruelty-free. This shade is Rose Envy, by the way. They have the same oversized doe foot applicator. It feels really nice and plush on your lips when you apply it, and it gives that sheer, vibrant tint that boosts your natural lip color and a mirror-like glass shine. It has squalane and various types of oils to nourish and hydrate, and it leaves my lips feeling soft and smooth. It's not sticky, it's not too runny. The texture is just beautiful. It's the perfect texture. Now, instead of a deep fruity scent like the Clarins, these have more of a cool minty feel and scent to them, but the overall effect and look so close, and the quality here is amazing. I really love this formula. And those are my top drugstore purchases from 2024. It was so hard to narrow those down. I probably could have put at least 6 or 7 others in here, but I held back. I did discover some really great products this past month though. If you haven't seen those, you can check them out here. And stay tuned for some other best of and worst of 2024 videos. I think my next one will be my most used Sephora products from the past year. That one's always a fun one. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.